while, you must have heard about a ton of Africans telling you that Europeans stole Africa's resources. Now, there's a lot to say about that. First and foremost, most of these resources are still in Africa, and they're not being stolen by Europeans. They're actually being sold to Europeans by the African state leadership. Your own elites are robbing you. It's not us doing it, not anymore. The real issue, of course, is why aren't Africans using their own resources to do things? Why does Mr. Beast have to go to Kenya to build water wells? Why didn't the Kenyan government do it themselves? I suppose the Kenyan government could have done it themselves. They just chose not to do it. Nigeria is now a country of almost 220 million people, the largest country in Africa. But they only produce about 10% of the electricity that a small country like Hungary. Hungary only has 10 million people, but they produce 10 times as much electricity as Nigeria does. I mean, I know you want to have your Wakanda, right? But do you expect white people to give it to you? No, you're supposed to build it yourself. Having said all this, it is of course obvious that we Europeans in the North need to prepare for a possible, potential African rise in terms of technology and therefore also in terms of military capacity. And that means we in Europe need to already start looking ahead and thinking ahead about how we are going to win the war against Africa, because there will be...
I mean, we got people that's getting ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000. Impossible. It's impossible. This is all a scam. I mean, we got people that's getting ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000. Impossible. It's impossible. Because what happens, it comes up here, we spend it. We're $35 trillion in debt. We don't have union money. We're dead broke. And then taxpayers have $2 trillion in credit card debt. We are in huge trouble. In this body, we had better start figuring that out, because we're going to have a run on this city here soon, and there's going to be about 150 million people coming up here saying, where's our damn money that we paid in? I could have put my Social Security money 40 years in tax in the market and probably be worth 8 to 10 million today. But the federal government wasted it. So I'll get off my horse there. But it's good that we have this, because we got, I get a little pension check from education. I was part of a union. It's not going to help people. People are going to have to work, continue to work longer and longer. Am I right, Ms. Ginger?
That because you are born somewhere, that because you are born a certain way, look a certain way, you cannot have that. You can. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that. Because I'm tired of pretending with y'all. I'm tired. My name is Ashley. On my channel, Ashley in Africa, I talk about my experience of living, moving, and doing business here on the continent. I'm also the founder and creator of the Africa Investors Academy, which is a community of entrepreneurs that are building location-independent businesses for the growth of Africa. I teach people how to sing their praise, how to share their skills and build a business from anywhere in the world, with the intention of sharing those same skills and bringing them to the continent of Africa. So if this type of content sounds interesting to you, like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. A new place, a new city, a new county in the US is not an easy decision. It was a really hard decision. I was terrified. I was scared. I thought of all of the things that could go wrong. But I did it anyway. Why? Well, I was seeing bodies of black men being deleted on camera, displayed for entertainment and media. I was seeing and hearing stories of black women going missing, while over 97,000 black women have gone missing in 2022. The statistics haven't even been reported yet of 2023, but they are expected to be incrementally larger than that of 2022. I was tired of seeing trafficking victims speak up about their children being taken by government authorities and no one doing anything about it. I'm tired of pretending that America is not a shithole. I never curse, guys. I never curse. But I'm tired of seeing the media and the entertainment space make our people so blinded by what is happening to us, that we're willing to fight in the comments about which devil is better to lead that country, when in reality we've never been protected as a people there. Any type of economic promise has always come with a challenge or dismissal of a part of our culture, of who we are, of our hair, of our name, of our women, or of our men. Like, we are only meant to have what we have because of the system that they created wants us to operate this way or that way. In the world that we live in, excellence isn't required because of the color of our skin. It's required because we live in a society that says the more you know, the more you will achieve. And success looks different to everybody, but to me, success is just not the amount of money that I have in the bank. It's about the amount of people that I can help, that I can serve with the knowledge that I have received in this lifetime. Knowledge means nothing when you don't share it. The world that we live in, excellence isn't required because of the color of our skin. It's required because we live in a society that says the more you know, the more you will achieve. And success looks different to everybody, but to me, success is just not the amount of money that I have in the bank. It's about the amount of people that I can help, that I can serve with the knowledge that I have received in this lifetime. Knowledge means nothing when you don't share it. And I smile and I keep it cute because ultimately that is 98% of who I am. But since this community has been growing, I find myself communicating with people who want to fight me on the fact that as a Black person in America, you're just not safe. And I'm tired of pretending. Because you're not. Listen, I have family, I have friends that I love and adore that still live in the U.S. and will probably never visit me here. No matter how beautiful I tell them it is, no matter how many opportunities I share, no matter how many videos and photos that I share in our group chats, they'll probably never visit me there because they are so terrified based on the limiting belief system that they have been forced to accept and adopt to in the U.S.
Your Excellencies, I'm aware that last week's bipartisan passage by Parliament of the Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill on a private member's motion has raised considerable anxieties in certain quarters of the diplomatic community and among some friends of Ghana, that she may be turning her back on her hitherto enviable, long-standing record on human rights observance and attachment to the rule of law. I want to assure you that no such backsliding will be contemplated or occasioned. I think it will serve little purpose to go at this stage into the details of the origin of this proposed law, which is yet to reach my desk. But suffice it to say that I have learned that today the challenge has been mounted in the Supreme Court by a concerned citizen to the constitutionality of the proposed legislation. In the circumstances, it would be as well for all of us to hold our hands and await the decision of the court before any action is taken. The operation of the institutions of the Ghanaian state will determine the future trajectory of the rule of law and human rights compliance in our country. Excellencies, as you all know, this year is an election year. On 7th December, the Ghanaian people will elect a new president and a new parliament. The term of the present parliament expires at the end of the year, and I'm in the last year of the permissible 8 years that a citizen can exercise the functions of president. The Akufo-Addo-led government is clear about its obligation and duty to ensure that the impending elections are conducted in an atmosphere of peace and security, in full transparency and respect for the electoral laws of our country. I am confident that the security agencies will be alive to their responsibilities and will ensure that the free will of the Canadian people in their choice of national leadership will be manifest. We cherish our reputation as a beacon of democracy on the African continent, and the forthcoming elections will reinforce this reputation.
Let us know.
Greetings, everyone. Hope you enjoy your day. Let it be morning, afternoon, or night, anywhere in the world that you are. Make your day beautiful. The clips that I'm going to show you in this video, well, I normally don't put clips up. I just send you to the channel to see for yourself. And I think I'll do that nevertheless. But these clips have a few common threads running through them. And I would like you to watch the whole video for yourself, so that you can see that I'm not just talking. These things are actually being planned. I was telling you about these things since that war began in Europe. And these people have been talking about these things since 2000. Some of them have been being talked about since 2000. And some before that, planned before that. The plan always have been to come back to Africa. You know. But I want you to watch each one. And if possible, share it with people you know. Because as you can see, as the West falls apart, they're speaking out loudly and clearly and in greater numbers about returning to Africa. And some of us Africans, as you can see in one clip, you'll see it for yourself. Anyway, the first clip came from the African Diaspora channel. This guy put out some good information, and I subscribed to him. I subscribed to him, and I watched the video so that support his channel. To support his channel, I do it to support his channel. But I want you to go watch this video. The name of the video is European Man Declares Europe Should Prepare to Go to Battle with Africa. European Man declares Europe should prepare to go to battle with Africa. That's on the African Diaspora channel. The second video it came from a YouTube channel called Forbes. I don't know if you know about Forbes, the magazine. It's a business type magazine. And it's about a hearing in Congress. It's the name of the video is called It's a scam. It's all a scam. And it came from a clip taken from C-SPAN about Social Security, but not only about Social Security, about the government spending. So Forbes channel, it's all a scam. You will see the congressman, Senator Tommy Tuberville, talking about it. Watch the whole video, please watch the whole video. The third one is from a lady named Ashley. She has a channel called Ashley in Africa. And the name of the video is, I am tired of pretending. I am tired of pretending. On Ashley in Africa channel. The fourth video is called Ghana President Against New LGBTQ Bill Tells the West He is Glad of Supreme Court Challenge. And there are a couple of other videos dealing with the same subject and what the president of Ghana said, Akufo-Addo. I don't know if you guys know him, if you're familiar with, but he is one, he wanted to invade Niger on behalf of France and England. He went to the U.S. complaining about how Niger overthrew their the Nigerian army overthrew their government, and he was asking the U.S. for help to attack Niger. His economy is falling apart. He's borrowing billions of dollars just to pay government workers. When as a matter of fact, Ghana defaulted on $3 billion, and they're trying to get $3 billion now from the IMF, and in the works they were planning on getting another $3 billion until this bill came up against the LGBTQ people in Ghana. And the IMF says, nope, we're not going to give you the money if you pass this bill in Ghana. Remember, Uganda got a bill like that. And some of America's allies have bills like that, that if you get caught, you get life in prison or executed. But America is not putting pressure on them. Just African nations. You should see what they did to Uganda. And Uganda has survived it. Anyway, go watch these videos. Please go watch these videos. If you never watched the video I suggested before, go watch these videos. Alright. Have a great day wherever you are. Peace.